Introduction. I don't rightly know if my story has a beginning or an ending. I'm just writing it as it comes to me, the way I've done most things in my life. People tell me I'm a natural, but I'm not so sure what that means. I work hard at my music, but that doesn't mean I understand it. I love it like I might love a painting or a beautiful woman, but I don't usually get to talking about it much. And I guess you could say the same about my life. Some people would have you believe that the night I was born there was a strange light in the sky, or 3 wise men came from the east. It wasn't like that. There was a lot of blood and pain. One little baby boy died. That's more the truth of it. I was born at a time when a lot of things were happening in the world. A lot of people were crying out against the way things used to be. Marlon Brando and James Dean were just 2 of those people, probably the 2 that influenced me the most, outside of music. They were rebels, but I never had any ambitions in that direction, no matter what people might say. All I did was move to my music. When that rubbed some folk up the wrong way, I couldn't understand why. For me, that was the only way I could have done it, and that's where the rhythm came from. Mama once told me I first started singing at the age of 3. Running up to the first Assembly of God service to join in with a gospel quartet. I don't remember back that far. All I know was it was in my blood. It was what made me want to get up in the morning, when there didn't seem anything else to get up for. When life was a dull gray sky over every hungry day. Our house was like a spit on the road, and Daddy built it with my Uncle Vester. It wasn't much, but it was depression, so you didn't ask for much. We were poor. You don't see yourself as that, as when all the people around you are that way too. But you know there's something missing. You can see it in your mother's eyes when you ask her for something and she says she doesn't have it, or when your father can't buy you something you want. My mother tried to make up for us being poor by giving me more and more of her time. Or maybe she did that because I was the only child. Daddy I didn't see much of. He was out a lot of the time, and when he was home, he was quiet. Sometimes I felt he resented me because he had my mother all to himself before I came along. He saw the way she fawned on me, and it made him brood and drink. Sometimes, when he drank too much, I'd be sent looking for him around Tupelo. He always came home quietly with me and went straight into the bedroom. My mother would talk to me until he fell asleep, and then go and join him. Sometimes he brought me into bed with her. He resented that too, but didn't say anything about it. I didn't mix much with other kids around. A lot of that was because of Mama not wanting me to, because of Jesse, dying like he did as a little newborn baby. She was always afraid something would be happening to me.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?